Things are so bad for the Acolyte now that the choreography is being picked apart. Shadversity did a very long but very good video here, absolutely destroying the choreography in this fight scene. And, you know, he does this stuff. That's what his whole channel is about. Fight stuff and swords and everything. I didn't see this video until now. I don't know what's going on. They must be burying his videos. I very much would have liked to have watched this, and I didn't even know it existed until I saw this Park Place article. But he went hard on it. There's one scene in there where he says this, where he's showing that they're not even aiming for each other with their lightsabers. It's crazy. So he absolutely destroyed this fight scene. I highly recommend checking out this video. It's on Shadversity's channel, and the video is called The Acolyte Fight Scene Autopsy. Absolutely wrecks them. It's great to see. But now, let's get into the future of Star Wars straight-to-streaming television. It's bad. Ratings are way down. We found out that The Acolyte is down like 60% from Ahsoka. If you compare them, it's pathetic how far this brand has fallen under the Kennedy regime. And now there's a rumor, and I want to stress that this is a rumor, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it because of how down the franchise is. What's the best way to try and revive it? Well, you trot out Luke Skywalker. So apparently in season 2 of Ahsoka, and I do think Ahsoka is going to get a second season for sure, even though, honestly, that show didn't do as good as I think they wanted it to do either. It sounds like they're going to trot out Luke Skywalker. Let's bring him back, trot him out to try to get people excited for the show, just like they trotted out Hayden Christensen the other time. It had him show up as a Force ghost. The people arguing if he was even real in that, but he was real. That was him. And now, I'll take this rumor even further. I bet you see him and Hayden Christensen together, and they do a scene together. And it won't even really be Luke Skywalker, because Mark Hamill, so they brought him back in Book of Boba Fett and ruined that great scene that was in Mandalorian Season 2. And it was a really good scene where he shows up and kind of saves everybody from all of those droid. I forget what they were called. Those, I can't remember the name of it, but the super powerful droids at the end of Mandalorian Season 2. And he comes up and just destroys them. And then he goes off to train Grogu. That should have been it. For Grogu, he should have been gone. But then Book of Boba Fett rolls around, and oh, well, we got to put him back with the Mandalorian because, well, we can't do the show unless he's taking care of Grogu. They were afraid to move forward without him. That's what that was. I bet you see him and Hayden Christensen together. Now, that's my speculation. That they have to do something to try to spark excitement in this franchise again. I don't know if just bringing him back will do it. Mark Hamill didn't come back for Book of Boba Fett, by the way. That was a different voice actor, and they just used his face because they can do that. They own his likeness. I'm pretty sure Disney owns the likeness to everybody in Star Wars, at least the old cast. They could do a whole movie with Han, Luke, and Leia if they wanted, just like PS4 Luke Skywalker here. They could just do a whole movie like that if they wanted to. I could see them trying to do that, by the way. But it won't look that great. We're getting close to where they can make this look almost great. Like here, it's still pretty good, but it's not quite there yet, in my opinion. But apparently, and this comes from WDW Pro, according to a source that I have, Dave Filoni may be preparing to have Ahsoka now defeat Aboleth in Ahsoka Season 2. or at least face off with her. Not sure what the result will be, but I'm hearing that Luke Skywalker will make an appearance whether or not he is part of the fight. Ahsoka seems to be the one that will be the one taking down Abeloth, but this is also related to the Mandalorian movie. He continued, but what I'm hearing is that Dave Filoni may be getting visits these days from folks from Burbank, at least with virtual conferences, and the reason might be that the Acolyte was the final nail in the coffin. They're spooked over at Disney. They've seen enough. They've heard enough. They've watched enough. They're ready for people to watch Star Wars again. And so there may be an effort to move this franchise back to Luke Skywalker. And what I'm being told is that while you probably will see Luke Skywalker in Season 2 of Ahsoka, you're really going to see Luke Skywalker and some other stuff, and that they may be preparing for a heavy push of Luke Skywalker, even if Kathleen Kennedy doesn't like it. It doesn't matter anymore. This is a franchise that's going back to Luke. And I don't know. I don't know how much, nothing against him. I don't know how much that's going to happen under Kathleen Kennedy. And it's easy to say they're going to ignore her, but they have pretty much given her free reign for years. And the writing has been on the wall for years with this franchise. So I'll say we'll see. I do think that he will show up in Season 2 of Ahsoka. Absolutely. I think they're going to trot his ass out, and they're going to let you know before the show even starts to get you excited. Like, oh, he's coming back, and you probably won't see him towards the end. And you're going to have to sit there every week. Every week, people are going to be like, where's Luke? Where's Luke? Where's Luke? And he's going to finally show up towards the end. Will he be in a bunch of shit? I don't know. I don't know how much they're going to do. Because Kathleen Kennedy has made it very clear that she wants to move the hell away from the original characters. She wants this very much to be her legacy and doesn't want any of George's stuff to really be in there to get in the way of that. Now, if they were to remove her or something, then I could see this happening. But until she steps down or whatever, I don't think Luke is going to be prominent in the Star Wars universe again. I mean, she literally erased the legacy of Anakin Skywalker with the Acolyte. All I can say is we'll see. But do I think he's going to appear in Season 2 of Ahsoka? Absolutely. In what kind of form? I don't know. But I do think he shows up at some point in that season to try to get people excited, and you're going to probably see him in the trailer. You will see him in the trailer. That's my prediction. And maybe that will be enough to get ratings up for this dying franchise. We'll see. I don't think it did wonders for Book of Boba Fett, and he was in that show. So, who knows? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.